the Food Processing Suppliers Association Meet the Member series. And today we are here with Bob Grote from the Grote Company. I'm excited to have you, Bob. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
So, to start with, can you tell me more about the Grote Company, what you do, what makes you stand out?
Sure can. Absolutely. So Grote Company was originally formed back in '72, so 51 years ago, by Jim Grote, my uncle, who had this great idea about slicing pepperonis and putting them automatically onto a pizza. And that concept was new. It was a totally just out of this world thing that you actually slice and apply it to something moving by. And at the end of the day, it took off into the frozen pizza world because the frozen pizzas were taking off in the '70s, and he built a business all around that. Today, we're three divisions. We're involved in so much more. We're involved in potato processing, both from a standpoint of French fries, potato chips, and we're in snack foods in general, meats. We do slicing, we build sandwiches, we assemble foods. We're in frozen foods. All started from that little idea of putting pepperoni onto pizza. You asked like kind of what makes us different, what makes us special. Besides, some of the obvious things that we believe in and think about. One of the things that I like to point out and kind of think that sets us apart is our enduring commitment. And we use that term a lot within our organization is our enduring commitment to each other, to the market, and especially to our customers. We hear back from our customers all the time. It's like, wow, you never give up. Okay. And we take on some difficult projects. We take on some difficult applications. Sometimes we don't get it 100% right, but we never give up and walk away. And that enduring commitment is really what Grote is all about.
Awesome. Well, I did not know that your uncle was the inventor of sliced pepperonis, but they are one of my favorite things. So
awesome. Excellent. I'll let him know.
I'm going to start using best thing since sliced pepperoni instead of best thing since sliced bread.
Nice. Nice.
So I think that I have some idea of what you're going to say about the next part, but what is the operating philosophy that Grote Company was built on?
Well, you think you did, but that was the lead. I was trying to mess you up. Okay. So actually the interesting thing, and I think I wish it was not so unique in business, is we operate on a philosophy called agape capitalism. Agape means love in Greek. And we operate under that you can be a capitalist, you can have a business, you can make money, you can grow your business, but you still do it with love in your heart and your soul. And that's to everybody. That's to your customer. That's to your employees, to the marketplace, to your suppliers. Operate that way. And so the three tenets of that are, we call it lead with love. That's what it boils down to. Be cognizant of how people are and who they are that you're dealing with. They're not just automatons going to work. Do the right thing. I know that sounds basic, but that's one of the big tenets. Just do the right thing. When you're in doubt going, what should I do? Yeah, what's the right thing, right? And then the golden rule is one of the things that override everything that we talk about. Is like, well, if you can't figure it out, how would you like to be treated? How would you like it to happen to you? And so we preach the whole agape capitalism mantra to the world, and we're getting some traction. We're getting some traction. People understand it. We sell coins that talk about it and all those kind of things, and it's kind of unique to our brand, to our world, and it resonates with the business community if you get a chance to talk about it. So that's what I consider as kind of our philosophy that we're built on.
That was actually unexpected, but that's really cool.
It was.
I hear a lot about ethical capitalism, but not about loving capitalism. So
well, you'll find that we are full of love. Okay.
Excellent. So I've got one more question for you.
Yep. No problem.
How has your company evolved over the years?
Interesting. So I can answer that with a quick little paint a picture. So we for 20 years made a type of slicer, and a couple of different types of slicers, but they're all in the same concept. Okay, that sliced and dropped something onto another item, right? And so it started with pizza for the first 10 years. Then after that, it went into, slicing cheese onto a burger and whatever else you wanted to slice onto something, and created a whole new category of slicing. And went on for 20 odd years doing that, 25 years doing that. And we never really branched out. Back in the early aughts, in the early 2000s, I joined in 2000. So in the early 2000s, we said, how do we grow this business? Because it is such a niche that there's only so many places you can go. And we started looking at some acquisition. And so we added, now we're three divisions. We actually have Van Mark division, Grote division, and the PFI division. And each one is focused on a different set of product lines and product groupings that allow us now to touch literally all parts of the food processing industry. And so we're not limited anymore. And that is how we evolved into where we are right now. We're a lot bigger. We have a lot more breadth, and we can do a lot more things like systems, full systems, instead of just saying, here, I'll add a piece to it. We've brought in a lot of technology. We're adding robotics to our equipment. We're adding vision. All those things have been internally developed for it, for our specific applications and things. So very, very exciting. So our evolution, we just came from a little company to now a very diverse and broad-ranging company, still remaining private and still remaining under the tenets of agape capitalism. And so we're going to see how big we can make this, and still be able to hang our hat and sleep at night. So kind of fun. Yeah, that's how we've evolved.
That's really great. I'm excited to see where you go next. I hope that you get as popular as sliced pepperonis.
I hope so too. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate your time, and we're happy that you're an FPSA member.
Thank you. I am happy to be one.